Hello, and good evening, folks. It is your announcer, as always, Little Big Baby Boy, or Peyton, announcing today the Marvel Rivals Glenville State University versus IU Esports team. Coming up, starting with a Emma Frost ban. Strong ban starting out. We are saying no Hulk ban. Doing that a lot of times for the BP. We do that. Shield is incredibly difficult to get around because it is automatic. We are saving Magneto. Strong pick considering we are a team that really is strong with the 1-2-3 combo. Let's see what IU is saving. Looks like we are starting off with M King and Herb Monkey as always on damage. T-Reg starting off on the wall, starting off on tank. Pug Dan, Order 66, Zach Miko on that triple support grind. IU saving Venom, looking like a dive possibly. Ooh, it seems like IU has done their homework from the past couple of matches, taking out the Emma Frost and the Human Torch. Let's see what Glenville has to say in response. Taking out the magic, okay. Throwing a little monkey wrench in that dive comp that might be coming towards the Pioneers. Saving Jeff the Land Shark. See, Jeff is a really underrated pick just throughout this game in general. Amazing team up with Venom, amazing team up with Storm. It just incredibly vital in a triple support lineup. Jeff and Mantis really being the bread and butter of the Order 66. Saving a Punisher. Interesting. Punisher, the Herb Monkey really succeeding last week on the Punisher, but saying no to the Storm. Seems like they're really targeting M King and his availability in the sky. Glenville State banning the Thing. Really not wanting to see any big pushes from the tanks with diving. Looks like we're sitting steady with a triple support with Cloak and Dagger, Jeff and the Invisible Woman. T-Reg, as always, sitting in that tank slot as Magneto. Herb Monkey as that far away medium to long distance sniper with the Phoenix, and M King getting to really play his Wolverine, a solo hunter a lot of the time, but really succeeding in that dive comp, and especially with the Thing and Emma Frost both being banned, you can really see M King might have a lot to hang out with when it comes to Wolverine. Now, this is a very difficult map for Wolverine. When it's good, but when it's bad, it can be really big struggles. So let's see how GSU starts it off.
This battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And off to the races we go. As always, we do know this map at 50%, regardless if it's 50% blue, 50% red. When it hits 50% total, this map will rotate, really putting pressure on the defending team to be able to defend with a little bit faster respawn time. Seems like both teams are going right up the middle. That Venom sitting up top waiting for his opportunity. Order 66 really setting in the back, being able to get some of that tick damage. We see M King, really getting set up so that he can take care of that Magneto. Gets good damage in, but isn't able to seal the deal, but Glenville is able to secure the point. M King going around up top to see what he can get. M King getting around and getting the kidnap on the Magneto. That is the first one down for Glenville State. It is a 6v5 right now. Jeff sitting in the back, waiting his turn. Zach Miko really excelling at playing characters where you have to balance that defense and offense just to see where you can get. Monkey going around the side, going against the Punisher. Not a good matchup for them, but Monkey and M-King able to secure the kill. T-Reg keeping the pressure going forward for IU, keeping them in that doorway, watching the time tick down. 9% until the map rotates. This is a hard matchup for IU. IU having a good team setup, but the Phoenix being able to do a bunch of that tick damage right in the middle. Monkey being able to throw in the just tick, tick, tick in the middle, getting that explosion. And if they separate too much, M-King will go around and get the kidnap on the Venom. The Venom going ahead and pressing his E. Will he be able to get the kill? First and second ults from Soul Jam and Jeff. Jeff being able to get 2 healers. Moon Knight on the opposite team throwing out stuff. IU seeing if they can get a kill. 2v6. Good job, Pioneers. 85%. One more fight able to get in. Wolverine having a very unique ability to do damage based off of how much health in percentage they have. Only 1 ult on Glenville State. JK, they have 3 ults now. Holding tight for the next round. Glenville State, first point is there. A little bit fast-paced, and you saw a lot of Glenville State really being able to pull together and use what they have. A lot of those pointed bands so that they would have no aerial supremacy. M-King really showing off that he can sit and wait. The patient duck gets the goose. Holding down the fort. Monkey really being patient by just putting pressure into those hallways, making sure that nobody comes through without a little bit of tick damage. T-Reg doing a fantastic job making sure that everyone only pays attention to him being the only tank. He is the wall, the line that you must cross to get that win, and they were unable to cross it with IU. The Pug Dan, Order 66, and Zach Miko always holding it down. In a triple support, you really have to go after the healers, and all 3 of our healers at Glenville State really band together and sit in that line, making sure that their order is in order so that they can heal where they need to when they need to. Second round, second map, a lot of aerial diversity in this. The map goes up and down as percentages go up and down. T-Reg starting off. M-King getting an early kidnap, starting off with an early 5v6. Being able to hold it down. Being able to get a couple more ticks on the scoreboard. Amazing ult, already holding it down, getting 1 more to finish out that fight. Glenville State gets the point.
We got it. Great work, team. Clearly you needed some help.
Fantastic start by the Glenville State University Pioneers. 2 support ults holding on just in case. Absolutely wonderful. We love to see it. Now it is the game of defense. This map is incredibly difficult because you need to stay on that point. The enemy team has the ability to go high, to go low, to go around, to not be directly forward. Seems like they're splitting up a little bit, letting that Venom go around, do a little bit of damage in the back. Magneto Orb going up, but Pug Dan and Zach Miko starting off with their ults, keeping everybody alive, everybody healthy. Another kidnap by M-King. Holding on, M-King protecting his healers. Zach Miko just barely able to get out alive while keeping his healers alive, losing the point to IU. IU getting the point for the first time this round. 3 ults, Magneto, Jeff, and the Phoenix starting off, seeing if they can go into this next fight. T-Reg deciding we're going straight forward. We're going to see how this fight goes off. M King going down at an early 5v6. Order 66 starting off with a Jeffel, but missing. Amazing ult by T-Reg, holding it down to a 4v5. Wonderful by T-Reg, staying in the middle of there, keeping the pressure on. M King back. Amazing Phoenix ult to get the Adam down. Another Wolverine ult, seeing if he can get the Cloak and Dagger out of their ult, but he's unsuccessful. Zach Miko sitting back, waiting for the right time to pop that ult. The Invisible Woman ult, a fantastic ult to make sure that everyone not only stays alive and healthy, but slowing down the enemy team. Zach Miko gets taken down. T-Reg pushing forward, seeing if he can get the double kill, but getting in that Cloak ult. Moon Knight being stuck up top. Herb Monkey just barely being able to stay alive through that. Able to get the Venom down, and Glenville State is able to secure the point once more, 60% to 71%. Can Glenville get the defense? With how everything is going, we have maybe one or two more team fights until Glenville State gets to that 99%. Can they hold on to it? T-Reg playing very forward, but keeping everybody's attention on him, really utilizing the bubble of Magneto to make sure that he can stay alive, understanding that his role is pivotal and he can play a little bit selfish right there. Venom in the backline. The Pugdan getting a fantastic freeze, almost losing the point. Going down, Zach Miko still holding on to that ult. M King playing defense on the point. Big ult from Zach Miko. T-Reg with that Magneto ult, seeing if he can shut down the Cloak and Dagger, and there it goes. 3 more kills. Wonderful kill on the Herb Monkey, making sure he can get one more. Jeff the Landshark seeing if he can get anybody else to see, protecting M King, making sure that he can get through, and that is 100%. That is first point to Glenville State University. Wonderful fight. Wonderful communication, a little bit rough on the defense, but wonderful pushes from IU. As always, Glenville's ult economy is absolutely fantastic. You can see that they might be pulling back a little bit on how much they press Q to make it a little bit more vital. An absolutely wonderful MVP from M King. Amazing stats all across the board, very even, very good, very the communication on the Glenville State side must be fantastic. Playing with the Phoenix and playing with Wolverine not only is a fantastic team up, but it keeps attention and it keeps pressure in different places to the IU team. IU really switching things up, throwing in an Adam in there can be kind of difficult from time to time, but we were able to pull it out. Good job, Glenville State. 2 more points for Glenville State to win, but the night is far from over. We're going to take a small break and get back at it in about 5 to 4 minutes, so talk to you guys soon. Welcome back on to round 2. Here we go, Glenville State University versus IU Esports. First round going to Glenville. Glenville really taking control with a lot of their spacing, with a lot of their use of ults, a lot of their use of corners and angles. Let's see what we go for round 2. Round 2 looks like we're starting off with everything the same, but we're keeping T-Reg over here on Emma Frost. Immediate ban of Emma Frost, making sure they're not able to say no to a lot of things. That diamond form is very difficult. No Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner has been a permaban for the past season and a half because of that Namor Squid team up. Let's see what we go for the first save. First save, holding on to that Magneto, making sure that we can make T-Reg, the wall, the man, the myth, the menace, as comfortable as humanly possible, making sure he's playing that front line as best as he can. They are saving Namor first and foremost. Squids can really be terrifying a lot of the times, and especially with what we're running right now, having to look away, having to look up can be very difficult. They are saying, again, no Human Torch. Matchstick, a favorite of M King, really putting pressure to the skies, forcing everyone to look up, taking attention away to everybody on the ground. Second ban for Glenville State is Penny Parker. Those mines can be absolutely devastating, especially to a Wolverine. Let's see what we go for save number 2. Save number 2, amazing save, holding on to that Wolverine. M King MVP from last round, really letting him sit where he is comfortable, wanting your front runners, those pressure putters, to be in the front lines, making sure they are taking every bit of pressure they can take. They are saying holding on to Moon Knight, assuming we are going to be in the same lineup, same comp, seeing if we can go again, putting away Storm. Seems like the IU team really doesn't want anybody in the sky, a totally understandable thing. Flyers meta was a very terrifying time in the Rivals community just because everyone had to look up and it was a massive skill check for a lot of people. Groot, a ban coming from Glenville State, looking like we are setting up that 1-2-3 again. Magneto pulling out the Mantis this time instead of the Jeff the Land Shark. Everything else seeming to be business as usual. Holding on, going instead to Phoenix. Herb Monkey going to the Winter Soldier. M King still undecided. Going into that Wolverine. We are starting off on defense. Spider Islands, personally, this is my favorite map. Amazing angles, amazing versatility in the height district, wonderful areas to sneak, wonderful little alleyways to go and hide, and especially as a healer, there are a lot of places you can heal without having to worry about getting dove, without having to worry about getting sprinted on or jumped on. But you have to look out, because in every good alleyway there always is somewhere to get you from behind, and that is where BP holds on. Protecting Namor when Hulk ban is interesting, I agree, but I think Namor is going to be someone that they use as a protector for their backline. T-Reg going forward to put a little bit of pressure on this first turn. Looking back in our backline, we are getting some versatility, getting some angles, seeing what we can hold on. M King starting off strong, getting him and Herb Monkey to start off on the 5v6, but we do lose Order 66 in the back. M King getting another one up front, holding it down, starting off to get that first angle. This is a very difficult angle as an attacker to have to constantly be going into a blind. M King really putting trust into his wonderful triple support, getting out at the last second to make sure that he is safe. T-Reg putting pressure. Wonderful kidnap by M King, seeing if he can secure the deal. Herb Monkey kind of playing in the back right now. Waiting, protecting his backline from that Venom. Seeing what he can hold on to. Playing that medium short range game with the Winter Soldier with a little bit of that long range capability. A fantastic idea in this hallway when all they really have is 2 blind corners and a lot of verticality. The Pug Dan starting out. Down goes half the team. The Pug Dan the only one holding on with T-Reg. T-Reg seeing if he can hold the line, not give up too much. Play those blind angles. See if he can get a little bit while everybody's coming back. Namor able to get him. A good time to regroup for the Glenville State team.
I thought one spider was too loud.
T-Reg heading back. This hallway can be life or death. It can be a blender for the attack over the defense. Seeing if you can get in and get out. M-King going on with the Wolverine ult. Can he get out? Herb Monkey with the again and again. Seeing if he can get more than one ult out of this charge. But just putting enough pressure to stop the point. T-Reg going forward to see if he can get that Namor out of the air. Verticality not being the name of the game on this one with the amount of bans we have had, and having a little bit of verticality on that Namor is putting pressure on the Glenville State team. Ult on ult on ult, and down goes Namor, down goes Cloak and Dagger.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Order 66 still having his ult up. Both Luna Snows on either team throw their ult up, seeing which one's going to outlast which one. I use Magneto getting an ult and throwing it down. Big ult from Herb Monkey. Armed and Dangerous being an absolute menace when you can get them over and over again and forget about if they pull out another Atom. Good secure for Herb Monkey. Zach Miko playing the Invisible Woman, playing that medium range, really allowing those boomerangs of healing to get into it, securing the kill on the Venom, holding them right before the second or third turn, on this. M-King playing forward and seeing if he can get the kill on Moon Knight, playing around. Big ult from the enemy, Namor, holding down, going to a 4v6, seeing if we can hold them before they get to the next point, playing a little bit of patty cake in the background with the Invisible Woman and the Mantis, putting them back into the blender room, seeing if we can hold off. T-Reg portaling in, keeping them from getting to point 1, holding on. Zach Miko going forward, seeing if he can keep his tank alive as he does. The Pug Dan playing some offensive Luna Snow, getting heals in where he can, but really making sure to put on the pressure. It is not triple tank to, or it is not triple support to him. It is 2-2-2, and he just has healing capabilities. Wonderful from the Pug Dan, really pushing that Luna Snow offense. Not stopping them right before they get to that first point. Switching sides, Glenville on offense, IU on defense. Amazing pushes from IU, really using Namor for the verticality we just have not seen. We have not seen a lot of those support ults to hold on. M-King switching it up, putting it onto the Hela, I see. Wonderful. Everything else looking the same. Will Glenville be able to push to the first point? It will be seen. One of the most fun parts of this game is sitting in spawn, destroying every bit of destroyable furniture there is, simply because you can. 30 seconds till Glenville gets their chance to push on forward, and I would love to see Glenville really taking care of a lot of the verticality, a lot of this guys. We see the Namor, we see the Iron Man on the opposite team. We are going to be in the position where we need to start looking up and we just haven't done that quite enough. I think that we were pushing on that Namor, and if that Namor was playing a little bit farther back, letting his squids do his business, we would have had a little bit harder time. But wonderful from Glenville State. Starting on the off angle, starting on the off door, pushing forward. Zach Miko playing that medium ground. Herb Monkey really pushing that Iron Man so that Iron Man has to get those weird off angles. Hard look with Iron Man. Oh, but Iron Man gets both DPS. We still are moving forward, trying to put some pressure on the skies. T-Reg pushing forward, holding the line while he can. Triple support, holding on. Order 66 going down. Herb Monkey back on that medium long range with the Phoenix. Seeing if we can go double snipers with Herb Monkey and M King both on that medium long range. Headshot game. Down goes the thing. Headshot, headshot, headshot. First ult is the Luna Snow. Toodles 45. Namor ult. Zach Miko going down mid ult. T-Reg throwing down the ball, pushing forward, seeing if he can separate him. The Pug Dan. Order 66 playing some patty cake, resetting. Amazing stop from IU. Glenville State a little bit shaken, not used to being pushing back. Starting off with the Order 66, Mantis ult pushing forward, really using for the offense, seeing if that, not getting any big kills, going into the 5v6. IU losing a healer. T-Reg really protecting his backline, letting his people in the back take care of business. Expecting a big ult from the Pug Dan here, using it in an offensive way. Wonderful kill from M King, shutting down the Luna Snow, getting into the backline, getting into the Hell Unleashed. Absolutely wonderful ult, getting the Iron Man, not seen very often with a Hella ult. Just finding where he can. Herb Monkey getting a couple on his as well. Winning the team fight, only getting the 3 kills needed, and looking for, oh, but he misses, looking to see if he can get anything to stagger. Glenville State finding their rhythm, finding where they're going to be able to push and play where they need to. Doctor Strange portaling in, but getting the kill on Iron Man, shutting down that ult. M King putting down the Namor, making sure they're unable to keep. Oh, but M King goes down. T-Reg getting his ult up, seeing if he can shut down the Luna Snow, but missing just by a little bit. Zach Miko getting his ult off and saving his team. T-Reg playing push right now with the 2 healers on the IU team. Another ult going in for Order 66. Not getting the kills that Iron Man was looking for. M King playing that medium high, seeing where he can get. Herb Monkey starting off with a armed and dangerous, getting another again and again, and it looks like that will be a win for Glenville State University. Having me a little bit worried, getting a little bit shaken up by the verticality. We have not had a lot of other teams play the skies against us, and having our Storm be banned and having our Johnny be banned, I don't think Glenville State was expecting to have that Iron Man come up. Herb Monkey with a wonderful MVP, taking a second, saying, hey guys, this isn't working, we need to just switch it up a little bit. Glenville State being able to make the switches that they needed to do. A couple more deaths than I think we were expecting, but in wonderful pushes from IU. IU really understanding that they needed to come out and have some verticality there, and that they were going to have to put a little pressure on. Wonderful game from Glenville State University. 2-0 Glenville State versus the IU Esports teams. We shall see. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for supporting us. We will be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. We will see you then. Welcome back, welcome back. Changing up the game plan now. 2-0, Glenville State versus IU Esports. Let's see what we're starting off. Starting off again with the ban of Emma Frost. Banning the Venom, completely understandable. Venom has been getting into the Glenville State backline, really just putting pressure on our triple support, making us play a lot more patty cake than healing our tank, healing our DPS. Thank you so much in the chat for saying all these nice things. I appreciate you all. Saving the Human Torch. We want that verticality. We saw what they could do with the Iron Man. We said we want some of that, but they are saving the Hulk. We've been banning that Hulk early, not wanting to see any of that Namor Hulk team up, any of that BP Hulk team up, and they are banning Wolverine, a totally understandable ban when it comes to Hulk. Hulk being kind of squishy as far as tanks go. If he gets hit, he gets taken away from his team, not able to jump around, being put down like that. It can be really devastating for him. We are saying no Namor. You can have the Hulk, we'll give you that, but you are not putting any of those squids anywhere. A fantastic choice. Saving the Punisher, a wonderful choice. Herb Monkey really succeeding in his previous games as the Punisher, playing the Marvel Rivals point and click adventure. They are saving the penny. We are seeing a lot of mix-ups for this round, and especially Hall of Dajala. This will be a fantastic mixed map for us to see, get the point and move the cart, seeing who's going there, but not allowing that Rocket Raccoon, not a lot of team-ups, not showing a lot of diversity, or showing a lot of diversity in who we can play, having a lot of those mid-match pointed bans, a lot of those mid-match pointed saves. Looks like we are going with the Invisible Woman, Luna Snow, a wonderful T-Reg, being able to play anything with a shield and extra health, going with that Doctor Strange. Herb Monkey going on to the Punisher, M King as the Human Torch, and the Order 66 as Mantis. Everybody loading in, getting that initial game started. You're gonna see a lot of interesting detours when it comes to M King. He's going to be taking a lot of interesting off angles. We've seen him play it in the past. He loves getting onto a weird side of the map and just getting that tick damage, saying you cannot get into this fight. I will not let you get into this fight with full health. I will make sure you are coming at this fight with uneven.
The battle starts in 5.
Pause starting off. Possibly a little bit of technical difficulties. These things do happen, folks, and that is a-okay. Appreciate all the support, chat. I appreciate all of you tuning in. It's great to see similar names every week. It's great to see new names, seeing the conversations. It's love to have people talking to me in person and being like, man, I really enjoy seeing the Marvel Rivals team. It is fantastic. This is a fantastic group of young men that are going out here practicing all the time, really putting the time, dedication, and energy to have a wonderful, wonderful Marvel Rivals team. Looks like we're going to be taking just a slight break to figure out any of these technical difficulties. I am going to... Penny and Hulk did get through. It is an interesting play. I'm very excited to see how this goes. I'm going to put us on a little break here and see what we're... Oh, never mind. And we are back, folks.
You have to stop them.
Pushing forward. We just wanted a little bit more time to think. I think that's all. Starting off, putting down that bridge. This game has really set itself apart with a lot of its destructibility, making sure that it can be put anywhere. Going again on a 1, 2, and 3. M King making sure nobody can be up top. Going with the 1v1 against Punisher, seeing if he can make that happen. T-Reg putting down the 2 tanks, seeing if he can hold on. Herb Monkey playing up top, playing a kind of an odd angle as far as defense. being able to demech the Hulk, putting it into Bruce Banner mode. T-Reg playing a very offensive Doctor Strange into the into the Payne brothers. That's his wonderful look. Pug Dan rocking 50% health, making sure that everyone is taken care of. You don't see Luna Snow a lot of times in the back, but down goes Pug Dan. Zach Miko, Order 66, trying to keep the team up, making sure everyone's good. Herb Monkey playing a little bit farther back, seeing if he can get any picks. 5v6 right now, seeing if we can get anybody. Herb Monkey shooting in the dark right now. T-Reg playing right in the middle, seeing if he can grab anybody, trying to stay alive. Unfortunately going down. Order 66 playing a little bit farther back, playing a little bit of that mixed DPS. Down goes Squirrel Girl. 2 points towards holding on to Convergence. Herb Monkey and Order 66 popping ult, seeing if we can get anything out of it. Holding it down, demeching Hulk. Another ult going up for Zach Miko. Wonderful girl boss move. T-Reg putting a wonderful ult, getting everybody and cleaning up before they're able to secure the point. And now playing a little bit of that stagger game. Wonderful from the Glenville State team. Holding down, making sure, wonderful use of portal, wonderful use of ults. Way to not let it go. Way to make sure that we were not going to be able to give them that point. That was close. But good job, Glenville State. Amazing pushes from the IU team. Great ult economy. Just a little bit early on those ults. A little bit aggressive while holding on to those. M-King playing keep away from the Hulk. Hulk, one of the very few tanks who can grab you out of the sky and hold down. M-King starting it off right with the ult. Supernova getting one and holding down that corner, seeing if he can get anybody else. Not able to hold off, but keeping everybody at bay. Staggering a little bit. The IU team. T-Reg playing hands with the thing and winning. Wonderful look.
Only 60 seconds left.
M-King taking that corner like he often does, trying to get that tick damage, especially as the Human Torch. Again, almost going 1v1 with the Punisher, saying, you don't scare me, that is A-okay. Pug Dan holding onto that ult, playing keep away from the Thor. Down goes Thor. Ult going from Pug Dan, a fate of two worlds, making sure everybody stays alive. The enemy Punisher almost going down, but securing the deal, getting a little bit more. Eye of Agamotto going down, but unable to secure the point, and the point is IU's. Now onto the second half of the map. It is now the push section. How far will IU be able to take it, and how fast will Glenville State be able to stop us? Or stop them, excuse me. A hard push and a hard defense. Stopping for multiple times. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Herb Monkey really using his long distance to keep everybody at bay, make sure that they're not able. Oh, and getting the kill on the thing. Wonderful. M-King really pushing those corners, making sure everyone has to look up. Down goes 3. Wonderful from M-King. And staggering there, Mrs. Fantastic and Squirrel Girl. Way to go, Glenville. Making sure they're not able to get past to that first corner.
You stop them in their tracks. They speak to me.
Vortex field.
Starting off again, M-King really pushing just so that they're not able to keep full health. Really pushing those healers on the IU team to make sure that everybody's up. T-Reg playing kind of an in-the-air Doctor Strange. Absolutely wonderful. Supernova coming out again. Getting a triple. Getting a quadruple. Wonderful job, M-King. Absolutely holding the line. Keeping it from that first corner yet again. Minute 10 coming in. Portal being opened for the IU team. A lot of ults we could be seeing here. Agamotto going up, but getting taken down, not being able to capitalize for the IU team, pushing them back yet again. 48 seconds on the clock for the IU team to push that a little bit farther. Glenville really pushing the defense, saying, yeah, you got that first point, but that's as far as we're letting you hit it. M-King really pushing them back this time, running down the clock, putting down a floor of lava, making sure they're not able to secure anything. Down goes the thing. T-Reg and Order 66 holding on to their ults, going forward, or Order 66 seeing if they're gonna, and there goes the ult. Everybody is boosted a little bit farther. T-Reg getting his ult forward, making them play a little bit farther back. M-King playing on those weird off angles, trying to get something here. Herb Monkey pushing back, but still getting hit. Zach Miko again saving his team. Wonderful ult economy. Absolutely wonderful way to keep it going. T-Reg pushing forward, getting those wonderful kills where they need to be. Star-Lord ult, very difficult to run away from, very difficult to out-damage, is able to secure a lot of the team. T-Reg trying to hold the line, trying to be the wall that we know he can be. M-King zooming forward, would not surprised to see that Q to try to keep everything held back. Will IU be able to get this first point?
There's still a chance to stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
T-Reg trying to get that portal going forward. M-King stalling the point with his splashdown. Absolutely wonderful, making them really work for that first point. Bright like a star. Supernova going forward, starting off again. Herb Monkey jumping in his super splasher. Eye of Agamotto going up, but unable to really secure the kills they need to keep pushing the point. Overtime is still being going forward, and that would be 1-0 to 1 IU. IU really putting the pressure on. Glenville State, getting that first point, getting those corners, finding a different way, trying a different path, really separating M-King and Herb Monkey, unable to stop them getting that first point and almost getting the first push. Glenville State really putting the pressure back, understanding that this is not going to be an easy win for them. We need to make sure that we are working together. We do not have the tanks we usually love to have. Dr. Strange really is a good tank, has a good shield, but he does not have the damage output. He does not have the stopping power of Magneto. He doesn't have the stopping power. He doesn't have the invincibility of Emma Frost. Seeing a lot of pressure being put on our triple support, separating them, making sure that they aren't able to play patty cake in the background, making sure they aren't able to just sit back there and heal our team while we push forward. Glenville State having their work cut out for them, pretty much needing to get first point and needing to get first push to win this 2-0. This is game point for Glenville State.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4 minutes on the clock and the battle begins.
Got it?
M-King really getting that verticality, seeing if they're pushing forward at all.
I think we need superheroes for that.
Going through the gardens, seeing if we have any secret people coming around, seeing if they're going to get any early picks. Seeming like IU is really playing on the point, not unusual to see with a Groot. Herb Monkey kind of taking the role of playing the back end this time. Typically we see M-King playing that. M-King playing again on a little bit of the higher angle, leaving a lot of that damage for Herb Monkey to come around back and start securing. The Pug Dan playing a little bit farther back, using the low fallout of, oh, wonderful freeze by the Pug Dan. 1v1ing, oh, but losing against the Moon Knight. That does happen. M-King starting to retreat a little bit and getting taken down as well. Needing to retreat, needing to kind of start over. Glenville State will push again. Glenville State portaling on seeing if they can get something at a different angle, seeing if they can try something a little bit new.
A shortcut through space. I'm clocking some bad guys.
Bird Monkey playing back, protecting his back line. M King making the floor as lava, really starting that tick damage to go down. Herb Monkey protecting his fellow DPS on the right side, as well as Zach Miko. Vishanti's really being able to capitalize there, taking a healer and a DPS, and down goes Groot. Will that be able to get first point? Herb Monkey playing sentry in the turret.
Battlefield ready again.
Being able to get first point. 4 minutes 18 seconds on the clock to get to the first push.
Get that vehicle to its destination.
Getting out of the Hall of Death and starting on to the Rise area of the push map. Moon Knight playing a little bit farther back, spreading the attention of T-Reg, making him go forward. Down goes Moon Knight. Groot ulting in. Zach Miko ulting with the Invisible Woman. Ulting in with the Mantis. Everybody getting a little bit more. The Punisher ult on the enemy team. Really putting some pressure and getting half the team. T-Reg playing a little bit farther back, seeing if he can get anybody else. M. Knight playing a little bit back as well. M. King, excuse me, playing a little bit farther back. Trying to protect T-Reg where he can. Moon Knight getting a little bit of ult charge here. M. King switching it over to Phoenix. Now we're playing a little bit of that medium long distance poke. Seeing if we can't take them down before we even need to initiate. Holding on to our ults till it's ready to use. Phoenix goes up and down goes the Punisher. It is Luna Snow versus Luna Snow, the dance battle of the ages. Herb Monkey getting an ult going in, but while the moon is haunting them, getting a trade for trade. 4 versus 3. Are they able to hold it in? T-Reg seeing if he can take down the Cloak and Dagger, but just making them flee. But getting that secure in the end, getting the push forward. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to get to first point. The IU Moon Knight really putting a lot of pressure, getting on those high angles and just getting ult charge. Vishanti's Curse getting 3 of them, seeing if we can secure. Down goes the Punisher. The Pug Dan playing a little bit offensive right now. M King going forward, getting some more of that tick damage. Zach Miko throwing up the shield, keeping everybody alive, keeping everybody safe, slowing down the enemy, and starting to play a little bit offensive. Mantis ult going in, getting everybody a little bit of that damage boost, getting everybody some of that health. Groot ult coming in, seeing if they can stop the push. Eye of Agamotto and Glenville State takes the win. 3 versus 0 on the edge of our seat here. Very, very hard here. We had a little bit of different bands, different saves, and we were kind of put in an angle that we weren't expecting. We had the Hulk pushing through. We had the Penny pushing through. We had good ult economy. We had good shots there, but we just were playing a comp we weren't truly prepared for. But we kept rotating. We kept making sure we were changing where we needed to change. Amazing concentration. Amazing character changes where we needed to. Amazing ult economy. Making sure that our timers are all synced up. Glenville State taking another win against IU. Wonderful game, wonderful kills, being able to secure exactly what we needed to secure. Good job, Glenville. Thank you guys for watching. I have been Little Big Baby Boy. Thank you for supporting us, and we will see you next week. Good night, everybody.